Hello and thanks for joining us. Uncertainty surrounds the future of Brooklyn Center's proposed Community Safety and Violence Prevention Commission. You may recall establishing such a commission became a city priority after the fatal police shooting of Dante Wright 4 years ago. There's been plenty of discussion ever since. It led to a contentious meeting Monday night.
And I really think that we're not representing the collective of our predominantly people of color community up here, but the will of the council will. Excuse you, I'm talking.
No,
I did not acknowledge you,
Mayor. You
I did
were
not
leading the
acknowledge
meeting.
you. I did not acknowledge you.
You gonna throw it at me?
Yes.
Mayor April Graves and Councilmember Lori Ann Moore had a testy exchange that preceded a vote on amendments to a resolution establishing the commission. The amendments failed on a 3-2 vote. Those against raised questions about the commission, including having non-voting advisors who wouldn't be required to live in the city. So what happens next? It's now possible the city council could repeal the commission altogether at a future meeting. At the state capitol, a Plymouth lawmaker has introduced a bill to prevent bribery in Minnesota's electoral system. DFL Senator Bonnie Westland introduced a bill that would make it a felony-level offense to offer money or other incentives to get someone to register to vote or to have them sign a petition directly related to an election. This is in response to what's happening in Wisconsin, where a group led by billionaire Elon Musk is offering voters $100 to sign a petition stating their opposition to activist judges.
We have an opportunity today to draw a line in the sand in Minnesota and say no to billionaires bribing citizens for their votes.
The bill advanced out of the Senate Elections Committee on Tuesday. Senator Warren Limmer of Maple Grove was the lone Republican to vote in favor of the bill. Jobs in information technology and manufacturing are in high demand across the nation. As Kevin Miller reports, a new program at Hennepin Tech is connecting students with real-world job opportunities in these growing fields.
If somebody has some work for me to do, I'm never opposed to more work. I appreciate more work.
For an IT professional like Felton Range,
Printers, scanners, even smaller things, keyboard, mice, those are all things that we're going to work on.
a hospital is chock full of projects.
The issue could be a number of things. It could be something in the network closet, or it could be something as small as a cable.
He's spent about a year working at North Memorial Health, but he wasn't hired as a standard issue employee.
When you roll into the apprenticeship, you're immediately at that point with North, you're full-time and you're a part of the team.
He's not only an apprentice, he's a student at Hennepin Tech. He came here through a new partnership called HTC Works.
The idea is that they'll get a sustainable wage, but not only that sustainable wage, it also comes with full sets of benefits. So the idea is that they'll be fully supported throughout their college and their academic training opportunities.
It's an apprenticeship program that connects students with more than just the healthcare field.
Another one is in the advanced manufacturing spaces. So we've got a pretty robust program with our automation robotics, with our machining program, with our welding program. And so this would be an opportunity to kind of get into those spaces as well.
The goal is for students to leave Hennepin Tech with a job lined up.
Our main connection is our employee partners and trying to make sure that what we produce is something that they're able to instantly start getting employed and instantly start being able to provide a sustainable wage for themselves and their families.
It worked for students like Felton,
100%.
who found a long-term chance to earn and learn at North Memorial.
Your financial situation's all taken care of, so you can just fully focus in on work and school. I would recommend it to anybody, any student.
Kevin Miller, CCX News.
Along with the new apprentice program, North Memorial has a robust IT intern program. They've hosted more than 120 student interns since 2012. 65 of those interns became full-time employees. It's not quite fishing season in Minnesota, but that doesn't stop a Golden Valley business from thriving. We first caught up with Omnia Fishing in 2019, just months after the business started. 6 years later, it's grown in a big way. Reporter Emily Haugen explains.
I mean, these are all orders that are going out right now.
At its warehouse in Golden Valley, Omnia's shelves are stocked.
We have the biggest selection of tackle in Minnesota.
And it doesn't just reach Minnesota. The company goes nationwide.
Illinois, Tennessee.
It's mostly online, but even as the business grows, everything is personal.
People are going in store because they want to ask questions and they want to say, I'm going to this lake and I want to catch this fish or this species. What do you recommend?
CEO Matt Johnson says there's nothing really like their model. Omnia has a website and app where anglers can check out fishing insights.
Over time, we've built this wealth of over 30,000 fishing reports across the country. So you could today decide you wanted to go catch a fish in Florida and use the system the same way you would use it in Minnesota and get totally different product recommendations. This is a water temperature map where we've overlaid the wind as well.
On this map of Medicine Lake, Johnson scrolls through fishermen's recommendations. People share what they caught and how and when they did it. It also uses AI to summarize those responses.
And it just gives you this opportunity to really break out and understand a lot of what's going on in this specific water body.
People can also buy supplies directly from them. It all comes back to Omnia's mission. Get more people out on the water and keep them there.
The fishing industry actually has a leaky bucket problem. We lose people every year. And our theory is because they're not having a good enough experience or, they want to put the kid on fish and they don't know how.
Johnson believes these insights give anglers more confidence and keeps them in the game.
We hope that Omnia solves that. And we really are trying to address that middle skill level consumer who wants to accelerate their learning process to be more successful.
In Golden Valley, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
Just this past year, Omnia also added a pro feature to its app. Johnson says a subscription gives more insight on water temperature, wind, and weather conditions at any location.
The Wayzata baseball team is coming off a very strong 2024 season, and they have high hopes this spring. Jay Wilcox has a season preview on the Trojans.
They're eager to get back on the field. The Wayzata baseball team was almost perfect last season, going 26-1, with their only loss coming in the state semifinals to Mounds View.
Yeah, everybody seems to be doing their thing. Everyone knows how to get their own work in the off season. So they're able to keep improving. So now we're even better than we were last year, maybe.
Yeah, I think we're a very talented group. We got a number of pitchers that throw pretty hard and have really good off speed, and we got a lot of hitters that are capable of doing damage.
While they graduated some great talent, the Trojans also do have several key returners. Outfielders Adam Deselich and Kyle Boutwell are captains for the squad. Right-handed pitchers Noah Filer and Lucas Toll lead what should be a good staff. They also returned shortstop Sam Mose, catcher third baseman Matthew Birkland, infielder James Hansen, outfielder first baseman Elias Leach, and outfielder Kieran Leatherman. The Trojans are ranked number 1 in the Class 4A preseason poll, and the expectations are high.
Like I said, our goal is to be back where we were, and hopefully we can change the outcome this time.
Yeah, for sure, it totally motivates us because we were so close last year, and we're returning a bunch of guys with that same winning mentality. So hopefully we can make something magical happen again.
We try not to focus on it too much because certainly a lot of things have to go our way. But it's certainly in the back of our mind that we'd like to work hard and get back to where we were, and maybe this year we'll have a better outcome. And so, we don't shy away from it, but we know that every year is different, and we just have to start over and do it again.
They were Lake Conference and Section 6 champs last season. Wayzata would like to add state champion this spring. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Wayzata is slated to open the season at home against Buffalo April 9th. Axe throwing might not be a traditional sport, but it's growing in popularity nearly everywhere, including here in the northwest suburbs. Chaz Moots has more on a local establishment that's sending 10 throwers to a national stage.
It might not look like it from the outside, but in the back of Chanticleer Pizza, built from the ground up.
We were able to open in December 2 years ago, and then our grand opening was on January 20th.
Dragon's Lair Axe and Tap has built 10 World Championship axe throwers.
It's incredibly exciting.
David Lewis is the co-owner of Dragon's Lair and is proud that his establishment of just 15 months has 10 qualifiers for the 2025 World Axe and Knife Throwing Championships.
Hard to describe, because when you look at some of the places that have been around for 6 or 7 years, they're sending as many people as we're sending to this tournament.
The Dragon's Lair has 4 first-time throwers competing at the World Championships, like knife thrower Amy Coppersmith, And for others like Austin Lukey,
The 7th one.
not his first rodeo.
Yes. It would be really cool if someone from the Dragon's Lair walked away with a trophy.
From now until April 3rd, members of the Dragon's Lair team will be gearing up before they take aim for the World Championships in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Key thing is always just to have a clear mind. If you have a bad throw, you don't think about what you did, you just focus on the now. You just focus on that very throw that you're going to be doing next, on what you have to do to win that match.
Of course, Dragon's Lair wants to win in Wisconsin, but the excitement is also in connecting with other passionate axe throwers.
I've made so many friendships with people that I wouldn't have otherwise. I wouldn't have come across these people that without axe throwing.
And that's a similar mindset of the community of axe throwers that Dragon's Lair is trying to build in the northwest suburbs. In Maple Grove, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.